Spring from 1944. Then we have the Trepak from the Nutcracker, and we have the Lowell Lieberman, and on the second half of the program, the Tchaikovsky Symphony Number 4. Before we do anything else, I want you to meet our guest maestro who is going to be with us today, Andrew Johnson. He's a senior at Upper St. Clair High School, a violinist with the Youth Symphony. This is his first year with the orchestra, so you want to welcome him and his family. And he has just won the 6th conducting competition, so he will be taking the podium to conduct the Trepak, one of the most familiar dances from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. Will you welcome Maestro Andrew Johnson, who's with us today. Congratulations, Maestro. I'm delighted to have an opportunity to hear you conduct this amazing piece. Tell me a little bit about your work as a musician. I understand you relocated to Pittsburgh from Utah not too long ago. When did you first arrive in town?
It was in the middle of August, so not very long ago.
Really is new then. And what was the conducting competition like? You conducted this piece for some judges. I understand Lawrence Lowe was a judge, and Christian Kabakacha, who I heard conduct the Pittsburgh Symphony last summer, and he's worked with the orchestra as a resident conductor on a couple of occasions. Tell me what it was like and how you went about winning this.
Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking. We weren't allowed to watch the other conductors go, and I had to go last, so I had to sit back there for 15 minutes, and then yeah, we came up and he gave us some comments. And
you play the violin and the piano?
Not piano very much.
Mainly violin, that's your instrument. When did you get the conducting bug?
I've always kind of dreamed of being a conductor, but I always just conduct in the car, and so.
Many of us do. Disc jockeys like to do that, I will tell you. And so who gave you lessons? Did you take lessons from a conductor?
No, our conductor, Mr. Lowe, actually gave us all 2 or 3, just like an hour session, tips, and kind of a lesson, so that's it.
I understand that's often one of the best ways to learn conducting is by watching other conductors, what they do, because you already have the musical skill as a violinist. Now, tell me about your interest in the violin. When did it start, and what are you doing with that?
Well, I actually started because there was a school program and I wanted to get out of swimming, and I thought if I transferred, I wouldn't have to go swimming for PE, but now I love it a lot, so, and that was 10 years ago, so.
And where were you born?
In Wisconsin.
And you wound up in Utah?
Yep, yeah.
And you have a large family, I understand. Tell me about your family. They're all over the place.
Yeah, I've got 7 siblings. 3 are in New York, 3 in Utah, and 1 in South Africa.
Well, good luck today with the Trepak. Now tell me what the challenge is in conducting this. Are you finding your colleagues are watching you?
Yes. Yeah, it's a fast piece and it's pretty short, but the accelerando at the end is hard to keep everyone together and keep myself together. So
I'm sure that you'll do it with style and it'll be easy for you. I understand you're an amazing and talented musician, and I'm thrilled to have an opportunity to hear you and to meet you. This piece is probably the most familiar one from the Nutcracker. I think most people know it. It was in the Disney movie Fantasia, I believe. So it's a beloved piece. I take it it's on your list of favorites?
yeah, I love it.
Will you give a nice round of applause for our guest maestro, Andrew Johnson? Good luck today. This concert must start on time, so it is my great pleasure now to introduce the principal flute of the Pittsburgh